So, the W Body Gathering was a success. If you have not seen my overview video, check that out. Some highlights are that there were a lot of people there, and a lot more than I think they expected. That parking lot filled up to the point where people were parked in front of other cars, perpendicular. That's how many cars were there. And so it was a success. There's no doubt about that. I had a good time. I met a lot of great people. And who's messaging me? Excuse me. Had a good time, met a lot of great people. Saw a lot of sweet cars, man. From stock all the way to a Blazer. I mean, there's a big diversity there, not only when it comes to the 3800 platform, but also the W body platform. And I was fortunate enough to get a lot of good footage. I actually have a lot more footage that never even made it into the trailer video. I didn't want the trailer video to be too long. So yeah, I had such a great time. I met a couple people who are subscribers of my channel, and I was actually surprised about that. One gentleman owns a GXP that looks just like mine. Different wheels, of course, but and I don't know what the deal is with my airbag light. I'm gonna have to look at that, figure out what's going on with that. This just started yesterday. My airbag light goes on and off. I'm guessing that there's a sensor that's going bad, but again, so I had a great time. As I said, a lot of people there, lots of people there, and they put on a good show, and it was just all around a great show. Very diverse crowd. You can tell that some of those guys just pour their heart and soul into their cars, and that's what's great about it. A couple of disappointments, and I hate to complain or anything, but there were at times, I don't think that event is tailored towards kids, but I do know that there were some kids there, and some of the music that they played wasn't exactly kid friendly. And it was really loud, and yet the rules pre-hand clearly stated no loud music or burnouts or anything else like that, yet they were playing some pretty loud music. No fault of Daryl's, there was a soccer game going on right down the road, so all of the surplus parking was taken, and those guys are real assholes. I showed up. I was the first one to show up. I take that back. I was the second one, but I was the first one to park in the soccer parking area before they got the signs up that said soccer parking only. It was about 7:30, and I had posted on the Facebook group where I was, and then a small convoy pulled in, and almost immediately right after that convoy pulled in, one of the soccer dads came over and basically told us to leave, and our response was, hey, it's 7:30 in the morning, and this parking lot has about 10 cars in it. Chill out. So the surplus parking wasn't there. I actually parked my car on the other side of the construction site that also happened to be going on right across the street. Again, no fault of Daryl's. The surplus parking was supposed to be where they were constructing, but it looks like they're building houses in our neighborhood. or something. Asshole. So, yeah, I mean, that didn't turn out too good. I didn't get as much footage as I wanted to get. I was very disorganized, and I just didn't plan ahead. I mean, this is the first year that I'd done this. So I brought all this equipment. My tripod broke. That was a big disappointment. So I could not use my tripod to get stable shots. I could not get my camera stabilizer to stabilize. It's very sensitive, and I spent about 30 minutes trying to stabilize it, and I could not for the life of me get it. I had it before I left, and then, of course, when I get there, it doesn't work. So that was a huge disappointment. So I had to do everything handheld. And because my tripod broke, I could not get 360 videos. Another disappointment. Another thing is I couldn't do interviews because the music was so loud. So I brought this microphone and this really nice microphone and voice recorder, and I couldn't get any voice interviews because the music was so loud. There are a lot of things I learned, a lot of things that I'm going to be doing differently next year. But it's good that I've learned now, because the event is going to be much, much bigger next year for sure. But all around, really good event. I wish that I could have gotten more footage, better angles, better yada yada yada. But hey, first year, I'll do a lot better next time. I might even invest in a drone. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a midnight snack here and head to work. We'll see you guys.